What is up, everyone? Winterbunny here, brings some Pokemon Sapphire version, and quite possibly the final episode. So, the plan for today: hunt Latios, the red one, and capture that, do some training, evolve some more Pokemon, and just like fill up the rest of the decks. So, I'm here at Route 110, because basically every time you switch routes or or just like change maps in general, the route of the roaming Pokemon will change. So an easy way to catch it in Gen 3, at least these games, is basically go to this route, pop a repel when you have a Pokemon at level 40 or lower, and just run around in the bushes a bit, and essentially, if it doesn't show up, go in the door, exit out, and then do it again and keep doing that until it shows up. So the strategy I have for this is, okay, this is partly because there's like a lot of fast Pokemon that can learn sleep moves. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be leading with Swellow, which I've gotten down to 1 HP with the help of Endeavor. And, no, with the help of Endure. And then I'm going to use Endeavor, and essentially knock it down to 1 HP. Then, next time I encounter it, I'll leave with Wobbuffet, who has Shadow Tag, which makes it so it can't run away. And, okay, I might need to level this guy up a bit, now that I think about it. I can give it a shot. Anyway, so that's the plan. So, let me pop a Repel, of which I've stocked up on plenty. And yeah, just keep doing that, enter here. And, I'm gonna do this a few times, and then I'm gonna pause the recording until I actually find it. Okay, there's the first repel. Yeah, because there are so many routes in this game, it takes a while to actually get the first encounter. I believe afterwards you can use the Pokédex to keep track of it. But it just, that first encounter before you have the data is, you know, yeah. This one always takes the longest. My original plan was to, again, to put it to sleep, but there's really a lot of Gen 3 Pokemon that can, or hell, even non-Gen 3 Pokemon at a low enough level that can actually outspeed it. Because, like, the first thing it'll try to do, if it can, is run away. Which, you know, obviously we don't want that. I'll give it one more run through. And then I'm going to pause the recording and come back once I find it. Okay, found it after like 20 minutes. Okay, so Endeavor. Okay, so now it's fled the area, but as a result, I should be able to track it. See, it's over there now. So, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put Wobbuffet into the front of the party. And I'm going to pause the recording again and come back once it's in this route again. Also, if you're wondering why Wobbuffet isn't appearing in the team tracker, I'm thinking it's because I grabbed the Pokemon data from Gen 2, which, with how it was coded, it's slightly different, so I'm thinking because it was like ripped straight from that gen, its coding and everything isn't quite meshing well with the tracker, as if I'd like taken it from the version for Pokemon Bank, which that's something I need to look into, like getting my old Pokemon X or Y or whatever save file, and it's like getting those Pokemon into that so I can get it into the other thing, and yeah. Anyway, that's nothing to worry about later. Anyway, I'm gonna pause the recording again, and hopefully this will take a lot less time than the last attempt. And yeah, I will see you there. Okay, it took a while. Like another, like, 7 minutes, on fast forward, mind you, to cycle Latias or whatever back around to this route. No, I have loaded a save state, because, like, if you just save and reload, it'll be on a different route, completely different route. So save state is, like, the best option for this. I'm not actually going to use it to spam capture over and over again, just so I'm just keeping it run so I don't have to keep cycling through the routes again. Each encounter will be its own thing. So, let's go. Okay, good. It is here. It's just taking a while. Just in case that's causing an issue. There we go. I was beginning to worry that, like, Wobbuffet's code or whatever was making it be like an issue or something. Okay. Oh. That was easy. Okay then. I have myself a Latias. Huzzah! Okay then. With that out of the way, there's one other thing I can do right now, and that is the other trait evolution. So I'm going to take my emulator, open up a multiplayer window. Oh, nope, not that one. Ruby version. Oh yeah, the lag. I'm gonna need to load up the actual save file. Ruby version. I apologize for the game lag. It's just something about this emulator and having both of the windows open. But yeah, this is where I'm going to, I will trade Latias over in exchange for Clam Pearl. Wait, no. Clam Pearl. Okay, so I got the other trait evolution in. And just gonna place a safety save on the second window. Oh. Okay, accidentally pressed the fast forward button. That's my bad. Sorry about that. Okay, so... Okay, Zigzagoon. Alrighty then, so... Trapinch, Corphish, and Gulpin are the first candidates for evolution. Okay, so... I give it to Trapinch, check the Pokédex. Okay, level 35 and level 45. Oh boy. Okay, this will be a while. So, Swellow, get me to the Elite Four. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pause the recording once more and speed run through the Elite Four grind until I'm at just like a level beforehand. Then I'll resume the recording at that particular moment, because I feel like within the battle or part of the next battle should be where it evolves. So yeah, I will see you when I'm about ready to evolve Trapinch. Okay, so Trapinch is at level 34, evolves into Vibrava at level 35. Now, Steven. So I'll do the bit where it levels up, and then I'll pause and come back at the end of the battle, if that's alright with all of you. Huh. It seems tougher than I'm used to. Oh yeah, didn't I have bulk up or something? Okay, I'll be back at the end of the battle. See you there. Okay, battle's over. And I'll be back after the credits for another Elite Four run to evolve Vibrava, I guess. Or at least get it close to evolve, because I need like another 9 levels. I'm not too sure I can make that in one run. So yeah, I'll see you back at the beginning. Okay, just a quick check-in. I'm back at the beginning of the Elite Four. Vibrava is level 36. Time to go do some grinding. So again, off-camera stuff, yada yada, fast forwarding and everything. Just the quality of life thing makes it go about a lot faster. So yeah, I will see you when Vibrava is just about ready to evolve. Like, you know, the level beforehand. Okay, Vibrava is at level 44, 1 more level to evolution. 2 Pokemon left. Can I get enough experience points for Vibrava in these last 2 Pokemon? Let's find out. Now let me tell you, this has been a tough run through the Elite Four, because I keep getting taken out by I keep getting confused. Okay, will this do it? Come on. Yes. Now, is that enough experience? No. So, probably the first battle of the next Elite Four run, so I will be right back once I get to that. Okay, back at Sydney. I got the Mariana. Okay, over to Cacturn. there's level 45. So I will be back at the end of the battle for the evolution. Okay, end of battle. Okay, so Corphish should be easy, should only take one battle, because apparently it evolves at level 30. What am I doing? I could have just used a rare candy. Do I have rare candies? I'll focus on Gulpin first. Because that one evolves at level 26, so it's still a little ways, but, you know, I can work with this. So yeah, I will pause the recording and be back once you know, level beforehand and whatnot. So see you there, like usual. Okay, Gulpin is at level 25, so one more level. Although that may end up having to wait until the next fight. Oh. Yeah, it's like kind of bulky there. Right. And thankfully I'm not really using Brick Break for much else, since, like, next fight is all Ice Beam, and the following fight is mostly Surf and Earthquake. But I can hope that that's enough experience. It was! Thank you! And yeah, I guess I will use the experience share on Corphish, since, I mean, I'm here. I still have like 2 battles to fight, although I'm only going to use it for the next one. And, yeah. Like, I don't know how long this episode's going to be, but since it's basically the finale, more or less, that's, you know, it's fine if it's a bit longer than usual. So yeah, I'll get the last level, then speed onwards towards the end of the battle, as I've been doing with all of these. Okay, gonna take more than one to level up, that's fine. But yeah. I actually got back from a convention recently. It was a fun time. Yeah, got away for a bit, got to try some new foods, picked up some early Christmas presents. It's a thing. Like, I would normally do that at this other sci-fi fantasy convention I go to, but it closed down last year, and this is basically kind of like the same thing, except, you know, in Seattle. So I figured, like, yeah, this is fine. So I just like get some of that shopping done ahead of time. That way I don't have to worry about it later in the year. Went to some panels, you know, just, you know, fun convention stuff. Oh, darn. And, yeah. I enjoyed myself, spent a lot of money. Also ended up buying a bunch of anime, because it was like the spring buy one, get one free sale. And there's level 36. Yeah, I think I picked up like 16 things of anime. So yeah, that's gonna take a while to rip, but you know, it'll be good. No Gundam this time around though, but maybe, who knows, maybe in the winter sale. Oh, come on, man. Like, I mean, I could speed ahead, but I think this is like his last Pokemon anyway, so, you know, why bother? Ooh, and a crit, nice. But yeah, so that's that set of Pokemon leveled out and evolved. So I'm going to go through with the rest of this, switch up the team to the new set, to the new level set, and yeah, I will see you then. Okay, here's the next batch of Pokemon to evolve. Slack off the Leap and Snow-Run. Snow-Run's going to be the easiest since it has the best lead up to its evolution level of 42, whereas the other two are... Leap also needs level 40, and it's at level 5, and Slack off... 18's not bad, and 36's not bad either, but yeah, this is going to take a few cycles, so I'm just going to pause and then do my whole... go through the Elite Four thing several times on fast forward, and I'll be back when, you know, the usual thing. A level until a level up. You get to watch me fight a few things, and then watch it evolve and all that. And yeah, I will see you whenever that happens. Like I said, this might take a while. Okay, Snow Rep level 41. One more level. And I'm currently at Glacia again. But yeah, like I've locked down the strategy for the Elite Four using Swampert. Brick Break on Sydney unless it's a grass type, in which case Ice Beam. Earthquake on all the ghost types for the second Elite Four member. Brick Break for all of Glacia's. Ice Beam for all of Drake's. And Surf for everything else. Or for Steve. And like only a few Pokemon actually survive, can actually survive the hit. In which case I hit them again. So you know, it's working out fairly well. Only, like, just sometimes I get confused. Sometimes they hit me with confusion, that slows things down a bit, and it's just annoying. Okay, hopefully the wall ring will give me enough experience. Ooh, and I got the flinch. Nice. Perfect. Nice way to end things off. Okay, next up, I'm gonna toss the experience share over to the leap. And this will probably take a couple of runs. So, you know the drill by now. So, yeah, like usual, pause here, come back when it's almost ready, and yeah. Like, you don't need to watch the whole entire grind session, although, like, I'm thinking starting Gen 4, I will start having, like, the full VODs available again. Once I actually work at, setting up chapter markers and everything. But, yeah, that's for later. Anyway, I'll be right back.